So my name is Christian, and I'm going to do some music. Hopefully that's what you came for. I consider myself to be something of a campfire hack, which means most of the time I sit around and play music for my friends and family in front of a campfire. So this is new for me. My girlfriend talked me into it. Thanks, Obs. So I was told I had 20 minutes, so here we go. The first song I wrote for my little brother. He's a very Christian young man, and I'm the black sheep of the family. My parents won't admit to that, but they're sitting there too. But they won't admit to that, but I'm the black sheep of the family, and so I wrote this song for him, and it's called "I Grew a Strain for Jesus." Under the warm sun, he turns some water to wine. It took me some time to ask him if he likes to smoke weed. He looked down and smiled, said, "It took you a while. Who do you think made the seeds?" And I grew my hair long and bought me some Birkenstocks. I tried to be just like the man. He said, "Listen here, son, life can be fun. You don't bury your head in the sand. And people will tell you the rules and the promises, but I just want you to find His promise is clear, it's not about fear. So pack me a boat if you don't mind. It's tall and it's long, sticky and green, fat buzz way up on top. It doesn't need water, just the sun that is hotter to bring in a fat bumper crop. The buzzy half threads of purple and red, it'll get you as high as a kite. Billy came over to partake of the clover, and he stayed and we played all night. And I grew my hair long and bought me some Birkenstocks. I tried to be just like the man. He said, "Listen here, son, life can be fun. You don't bury your head in the sand. And people will tell you the rules and the promises, but I just want you to find His promise is clear, it's not about fear. So pack me a boat if you don't mind." We got high and we talked about the days that gone by. His time on the cross wasn't a loss, 'cause Peter stopped by and got high. And just before he left me with one last fat old toast, he said, "I need a quarter, 'cause Trump's closed the border and my dad likes to smoke." And I grew my hair long and bought me some Birkenstocks. I tried to be just like the man. He said, "Listen here, son, life can be fun. You don't bury your head in the sand. And people will tell you the rules and the promises, but I just want you to find His promise is clear, it's not about fear. So back me a boat if you don't mind." I have cards too to remind me. I actually made a card that said, "Remember that you have cards." So there that is. So speaking of antagonizing people, even at 45, I suppose I can't stop antagonizing my little brother. But the next song is about an ex-girlfriend, so antagonizing. It's called "Best Damn Woman." She was the best damn woman that I ever known. Till one day I turned around and she was gone. She clipped my toenails and style my hair. Lay in the mud down at the country fair. Dance by the fire till she looked a fright. And she climbed into my bed and make me feel alright. One eye was blue and the other one was brown. She sprayed on her tan as she would hit the town. We rolled down the street in her old Cadillac, with the dogs in the front and me in the back, doing shots at the bars on a Saturday night. Puts hair on her chest, kinda looks alright. Best damn woman that I ever known, till one day I turned around and she was gone. Best damn woman that I ever known, till one day I turned around and she was gone. Curled around the toilet on the bathroom floor, she wiped off her face as she crawled to the door. Climbed into the bed with her little kitty eyes, turned around with a wink and then slapped her thighs. Best damn woman that I ever known, till one day I turned around and she was gone. Best damn woman that I ever known, till one day I turned around and she was gone. Blacked my eye and she kicked the dog. She slapped me in the balls with an old catalog. She drinks tea in the morning and coffee at night. Puts hair on her chest but kinda looks alright. Best damn woman that I ever known, till one day I turned around and she was gone. Best damn woman that I ever known, till one day I turned around and she was gone. Crying like a baby on the bedroom floor, heard the angry slam of the Cadillac door. She walked into the room, saw me lying there, said, "Get the hell out of here, this just isn't fair." Best damn woman that I ever known, till one day I turned around and she was gone. Best damn woman that I ever known, one day I turned around and she was gone. Thank you. So back in 2009, I can't see you guys. Back in 2009, I got laid off in the Great Recession, like about half of us. And I wound up living in a little apartment in Wilsonville. And me and the kids would run down to the Goodwill because we were on a budget. So we would go down there and get VHS tapes. I almost forgot what they were called because it's so long ago. We watched one of the movies, and my son Aiden came up to me and he looked me in the eyes and he goes, "Second star to the right and straight on till morning." And I thought, "Oh, that sounds like a song to me." So me and Aiden, and then my daughters Bree and Kira, we all sat down and I wrote the song with my kids. So there's that. Wendy girl, she caught my eye. I turned my head to wink. I want to teach her how to fly, but I need the dust of the tink. Awake the god of day and at his warning, second star to the right and straight on till morning. Me and my childhood friends always have to have a look. Meaning comes from our pretense. It's how we fight the hook. Awake the god of day and at his warning, second star to the right and straight on till morning. I'm the captain of the ship now and think she can make me fly. Put London off the port bow and bid George childhood goodbye. Awake the god of day, and at his warning, second star to the right and straight on till morning. Thank you. I don't know why I have these cards. I'm not even looking at them. So the last three, I'm trying to not to talk in between because I know we got 20 minutes to get all this stuff done. And I am an Irish Leo, so if you let me talk, I'll just keep right on going without even shutting up. So here's one for you. It's called Wish Upon a Star. Dark brown eyes make me feel as if I'm lost in the night sky. You shine bright with your love, and I can see the beauty of your soul. When you smile, I can feel the warmth of your laughter. Making love to you makes me realize I am finally whole. 'Cause you're the light when all is darkness. You're my warmth against the cold. There is a strength and grace within you. There is laughter in your soul. I can't help but feel your brilliance. I love the person that you are. You showed me inner beauty. You're my wish upon a star. When we dance, I can feel your body move against me. Let the music move through us, let it guide us across the floor. When we dance this close, I can feel the rhythm of your heartbeat. When the whole world fades away, there's nothing I have ever wanted more. 'Cause you're the light when all is darkness. You're my warmth against the cold. There is a strength and grace within you. There is laughter in your soul. I can't help but feel your brilliance. I love the person that you are. You showed me inner beauty. You're my wish upon a star. Love it when we lie in bed and talk, laugh, or watch old movies. I know it's only been a while, but I feel as if I've known you my whole life. Slide between the sheets and I can feel tangled legs against me. knew deep in my heart someday you'd finally be my wife. 'Cause you're the light when all is darkness. You're my warmth against the cold. Is a strength and grace within you. There is laughter in your soul. I can't help but feel brilliant. I love the person that you are. You showed me inner beauty. You're my wish upon a star. Everybody says you're supposed to drink water, so I ran out and I got this water, and I thought, hey, pomegranate. I like pomegranates, but it's carbonated. But I need to hydrate, so there we are. And these three songs sort of go together too, so there's a chronological order to them. And I learned my lesson. There is no love, at least there's not for me. And I drank the Kool-Aid and met my soulmate and actually believe that love can live forever and happiness is free. But the price you pay for heartbreak will bring you to your knee. And I stare into the bottle in hopes to find relief. And while the liquor numbs the pain, comforts only brief. The memories return, and my eyes fill up with tears. And I fight and choke against them as the promise disappears. And I learned my lesson. There is no love, at least there's not for me. And I drank the Kool-Aid and met my soulmate, actually believe that love could live forever and happiness is free. But the price you pay for heartbreak will bring you to your knees. So I got down on my knees and looked up at him to pray. But my desperate words rang empty as he turned and walked away. I always thought life was a journey of heart. But I learned it's cold and lonesome, and you'll always end apart. And I learned my lesson. There is no love, at least there's not for me. And I drank the Kool-Aid and met my soulmate and actually believe that love could live forever and happiness is free. But the price you pay for heartbreak will bring you to your knees. So I surrendered to the pain is my only company. I go to bed alone at night, wake up hungrily, clear my head to realize this is how things are. But love's just a dream I had, wish upon a star. And I learned my lesson, there is no love, at least there's not for me. And I drank the Kool-Aid and met my soulmate and actually believe love could live forever and happiness is free. But the price you pay, heartbreak, will bring you to your knees. Right when I needed my card. I didn't turn it over. So there you go. Bottle's always empty ever since you said goodbye. There's nothing he can do to go back home. She said she'd always love him until the day they die. The day just can't come soon enough till his pain is finally gone. And there's an angel sent down from God above. She's bringing him salvation in her love. Her heart is warm and gentle, and there's power in her touch to chase away the darkness, bringing grace. Need so much. The doors are locked from the inside, and all the lights were out. His body lay there lifeless on the floor. His angel lay beside him with the power of her tears. Woke him from his dreamless sleep, his heartache disappeared. And there's an angel sent down from God above. She's bringing him salvation in her love. Her heart is warm and gentle, and there's power in her touch to chase away the darkness, bringing peace. Need so much. Now they walk through life together as the angel takes his hand. She's always there to catch him when he falls. And he knows that he's lucky to have another chance. Swears to stand beside her till the good Lord finally calls. And there's an angel sent down from God above. She's bringing him salvation in her love. Her heart is warm and gentle, and there's power in her touch to chase away the darkness, bring him love. Need so much.
I've been writing music since I was 6. I mean, it wasn't very good, but I mean, I feel like I've improved a little over time. This first song is called Thought I Would, And it's just about that first feeling you get when you feel like there might be something with somebody. So I feel like everybody can relate to that. So this is called Thought I Would. I fell in love in a heartbeat. I saw you smile and it went weak. You must have skills to attract me. You're more shotgun than backseat. Walk down the hallway and you see me. I can't ignore that you're really more than I thought, but a good scene. Maybe you'll find me music. Oh, but I'm not sure this time. Confusion's what I got. Maybe I just cruise the block. What if you don't end up on top? Don't want to start a process, I can't stop. But you just seem so good, more than you really should. I talked if I knew I could. Now I have more thought than I thought I would. Didn't get the memo in an instant. Your picture perfect printed. Develop film like a friendship. Change it up, then add passion. Oh, 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 oh. But if I am wrong this time, confusion's what I got. Maybe I'll just cruise the block. What if you don't end up on top? Don't want to start a process, I can't stop. But you just seem so good, more than you really should. I'd talk if I knew I could. Now I have more thought than I thought I would. You never tell me if you do or if you don't. So don't just text it to me, baby. You should say it on your own. Confusion's what I got. Maybe I'll just cruise the block. What if you don't end up on top? Don't want to start a process, I can't stop. But you just seem so good, more than you really should. I'd talk if I knew I could. Now I have more thought than I thought I would. Confusion's what I got. Maybe I'll just cruise the block. What if you don't end up on top? Don't want to start a process, I can't stop. But you just seem so good, more than you really should. I'd talk if I knew I could. Now I have more thought than I thought I would. Than I thought I would. Than I thought I would. Thank you so much. I have to count the frets still. So when I was 10 years old, I moved back to Salem, and I didn't really know anybody. And so I was like, okay, well, how am I going to spend this entire summer? Okay, well, maybe I'll just teach myself how to play guitar. So I did that. And so I say love in a lot of songs, and I don't know if I've ever loved anyone or anything as much as I love writing music. And so this is called One Final Time. And it's just about like wanting to let go, because I feel like it's hard as people to let go of something that you really care about. So this is called One Final Time. Me driving down your street, thinking about you and me and all we used to be. Oh, all these memories flooding back to me like a disaster from the sea. And sure, we had to figure out what all the fights were all about, and I'm sure you had to feel the heartbreak too. Sleepless nights, they come and go, and letting go is what I know, but letting go is just so hard to do. So here I am one final time to say what's on my mind, and on my mind is you. And I've been thinking about before, and I'm sorry for wanting more. but you broke my heart too. We haven't talked for months. I guess our shared time was enough. And even though it was enough, oh, the aftermath still hurts. My crying eyes still burn from when you ran away with her. And sure, we had to figure out what all the fights were all about. And I'm sure you had to feel the heartbreak too. Sleepless nights, they come and go, and letting go is what I know. But letting go is just so hard to do. So here I am one final time to say what's on my mind, and on my mind is you. And I've been thinking about before, and I'm sorry for wanting more, but you broke my heart too. I'm not feeling right. Let these thoughts pass tonight. Don't wanna hold on to something we never had. This is all so new. I'm letting go of all of you, and all of me knows someday I won't be sad. So here I am one final time to say what's on my mind, and on my mind is you. And I've been thinking about before, and I am sorry for wanting more, but you broke my heart too. Yeah, you broke it in two. Thank you. All right, let's change the mood a bit. Okay, this is called Someone Strange, and I feel like the title is pretty self-explanatory. This is about someone strange. We thought love was what we had, but the truth is we don't know anything. You talked about your ex and how she wanted to plan everything, every little detail about that wedding day. You swore she was crazy, all those things she'd say, but then you'd say those crazy things to me, and I was so confused. You said I'm the one who's losing. Yeah, you promised forever, and now you got a month. Said you were cute, I guess that was enough to change up the rules and all of my mind. You said that you loved me all of the time, but then you cut off forever short. A girl with better hair got you not to be bored. So don't come back hoping that things will change. I'm perfectly happy without someone strange. You had me lying to my parents, and I didn't like that at all. Whoa, when you tried to move a little closer, I said no, then came the free fall. That got you lying to all your little friends. You're so pathetic that you could really lie to them, but they believed you. So you say that you won like everyone's confused. Get a share how I am losing. Yeah, you promised forever, and now you got a month. Said you were cute, I guess that was enough to change up the rules and all of my mind. You said that you loved me all of the time, but then you cut off forever ever short. A girl with better hair got you not to be bored. So don't come back hoping that things will change. I'm perfectly happy without someone strange. Now I finally gained some clarity. I'm no longer confused. I've got nothing left to lose. You promised forever and I got a month. Said you were cute, I guess that was enough to change up the rules. In all of my mind, you said that you loved me all of the time, but then you cut off forever short. A girl with better hair got you not to be bored. So don't come back hoping things will change. I'm perfectly happy without someone strange. Thanks, guys. This next song is called You Pulled Away. And it's just about any type of relationship, whether it's family, friends, or your significant other. It's just about when you're making an effort and they're not. So I hope that people can relate to that. Why are you holding back? This isn't what you said. There are so many reasons why I am upset. You're erasing history, that isn't what you do. So just forget my company, won't see the best of you. Forget about answers, forget about me. Just go live your life, I'll hang out with the lonely. I gave you time, you took some space. I reached out, you pulled away, you pulled away. We're standing side by side, I don't know what to say. I thought that things were fine, but now we're fading away. Here I am with you, but you stay silent. I don't know how to deal with things until I write it. Forget about answers, forget about me. Just go live your life, I'll hang out with the lonely. I gave you time, you took some space. I reached out, you pulled away, you pulled away. You are what I can't handle, no, anymore. This is nonsense, I am tired of the silence. Oh, what a war. This is what I said. Forget about answers, just forget about me. Just go live your life, I'll hang out with the lonely. I gave you time, but you chose space. I reached out, you pulled away, you pulled away. I reached out, you pulled away, and I don't know what to say. I reached out, you pulled away, you pulled away. Thank you so much. This last song is called Make Me, and it's about adults not really acting like adults. Big shock. I got secrets in my soul. I got skeletons lurking in my closet, and where your heart should be, there's a hole. And you threw out the key right after you lost it. And do you say I am the crazy one? Do you know what you've done? It's getting out of hand, be an adult. Don't say it's all my fault, but take that with a grain of salt, because you still might not understand. Make me be mature, make me crawl on my knees, make me tell you I'm sorry, make me, I am only a kid. Don't make me older than I can ever really be, so make me, make me. Threw me right under the bus, even though I never did a damn thing to you. Got me raging nonetheless. I think it's time to say some wise words to you. You say I am the crazy one, but look at all of what you've done. I think it's time for you to be an adult. Don't say it's all my fault. Don't lie and say you need to call your husband 'cause he's scared of you too. Oh, make me be mature, make me crawl on my knees, make me tell you I'm sorry, make me, I am only a kid. Don't make me older than I can ever really be, so make me. You've got your family thinking I'm insane, but you are really the growing pain. I am just a child, how can this be? If you really wanna fight, well, can you make me? Yeah, make me be mature, make me crawl on my knees, make me tell you I'm sorry. Well, can you make me? I am only a kid. Don't make me older than I can ever really be, so make me, make me. Would you make me? Make me. Thank you so much.
Hi, I am Scott Sky Johnson. I'm really glad to be here tonight. I want to thank Sonia and all the people here at the Friends of the Library for having us out and making this all possible for all of us. And I just, I kind of like to think of, can I get a little more monitor up here on the... I like to think of music as kind of a journey of connection. Oh, that's better. And so this first song, I like to start out taking a deep breath and just letting out an ah sigh, like just a peaceful. So here we go. If you want to join me, feel free. And this song is called The Mystery. It's just a mystery that you find along the way. The magnificence of it all that you see every day. 'Cause don't you know everything comes and goes, yet is within you all the time. So ride that wave, enjoy the breeze. You know that life can be sublime. It's the wonder that that you feel so deep inside. We are here for a reason, so relax, enjoy the ride. 'Cause there are so many roads that we can choose to travel as we are passing on through. The mystery begins to unravel. Look to the good things we all do. It's a mystery that you find along the way. The magnificence of it all that you see every day. 'Cause don't you know, everything comes and goes, yet is within you all the time. So just ride that wave, enjoy the breeze. You know that life can be sublime. It's just a mystery. Thank you, thank you. Well, this next song is all about what we can do about it. And it's called You Get to Choose. Is there any doubt in your mind? You put yourself where you're at. Hold on to those things that make your life wonderful and put the rest out with your cat. 'Cause you get to choose, yeah. You can call it a win or call it a lose. But don't sit around here just singing your blues. 'Cause when it all comes down, you know it come right back to you. Because you can have everything easy. Just let your light shine out to everyone. 'Cause separation's only in your mind. See what you are and see it as beautiful. See what you do as the way. Take a look around you, 'cause life is a miracle, and let that fact make your day. 'Cause you get to choose, yeah. You can call it a win or you can call it a lose. But don't sit around here singing your blues. 'Cause when it all comes down, you know it come right back to you. And love is all I say. There's nothing more left to know. Yeah, yeah. Because what you find along the way is only reaping what you sow. Is there any doubt in your mind that you create who you are? You can hide your light under a bushel or shine it like a shooting star. 'Cause you get to choose, yeah. You can call call it a win or you can call it a lose. But don't sit round here singing your blues when it all comes down. You know it come right back to you. Nothing more you can do but let your light shine through, because you get to choose. Thank you. You know, I've seen some really cool acts playing in this Laux Auditorium. I've seen Oboati, and I can't even remember over the years all the people I've seen playing. So it's such a joy to be up here playing for y'all in this beautiful space. And boy, the acoustics are so nice. Okay, well, speaking of choices, one of the better choices I made was choosing my partner of 31 years now. And this song I wrote for her, and it's called Sweetheart. Well, now, my sweetheart, you know you give me such a hard line. But then we take the time, communication, baby, your heart to mine. Because when we get in the thick of things, you know, I think of all the joy that our love brings. And when we are wondering why we're here, I just look at each other. The answer's clear now, my sweetheart. Give me your hand, and we both just understand that we are traveling through a magical land. Because when we get together, our spirits fly. You are the earth, baby, I am the sky. And even in the time we are apart, you know we're still connected. Heart to heart, now my sweetheart, it's you that I am thinking of. Well, now let's live our life like heaven up above, because it's all about the love. Yes, it's all about the love. Sweet love, sweet love, sweet love, sweetheart. Oh, man. I don't think I've ever ended that song the same way twice. Well, another thing about living in this area, and I've been here since the early 70s, it keeps drawing me back, is the amazing forest that we have around here. And I don't know how you guys feel about it, but when I'm in those big trees, I feel like I've gone to heaven and died, or, you know, that's like my sanctuary out there. And so I wrote this song for those trees. And it's actually called Towering Trees. Towering trees, I see you in my mind. Towering trees, so noble and kind. But when you go out walking in the forest, what do you find? Oh, trees. Well, victories. I love to watch you sway. And if you could talk to us, I know just what you'd say. We'll be here for your children's 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 children if you leave us today. Yeah, oh, trees, where have you gone? I wanna know. Where do the tall trees go? Well, now, trees, where have you gone? Towering trees, I feel you in my soul. Towering trees, 1,000 years old, taken from your forest home, left empty and cold. Oh, trees, where have you gone? And now I want to know, where do the tall trees go? Well, take a look around, it's gonna show. Trees, where have you gone? See you lying on the ground. Trees, where have you gone? Well, just take a look around and wonder. Tree, where have you gone? I just wanna know where the tall trees go. And you know, they're here right in our hearts is where they went. They haven't gone anywhere. They're inside of us is what I found. Okay, well, how are we doing here? I think it's probably about time to do one more. And this song is, it was inspired by a poem written by a 12th century Sufi poet, some of you guys might know, named Rumi. And I heard this poem just like one time, and it affected me, and I haven't heard it since. And I've wrote this song like a year ago, and I keep waiting. It's going to come up sometime. But I had this impression. I went home, and it was like, I just had to write this song. So I like to credit him with somewhere in there. Okay, and it's called Surfacing. Relax, let go, and float downstream. Let the current guide you to your dream. And when we surface, look around, fellow travelers and friends. Can you feel the love abound, forever present without end? Then soon together we will join, merging paths downstream. Sharing our gifts, we realize each other's highest dreams. And when we surface, look around, fellow travelers and friends. Can you feel the love abound, forever present without end? So just let go of all you cling to. Love's current guides your soul on a never-ending journey, forever going home, forever being home. Thank you all. Thank you all.
My name's Tennyson Shetler, and I'm going to play a few songs for you this evening, as you probably figured out. I'm originally from Silverton, Oregon, which is nearby here, and you guys know that. I'm used to saying I'm from Silverton, Oregon, and nobody knows what I'm talking about. My wife and I and our kids spent the last 8 years in Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where nobody knew where Silverton, Oregon was. This first song I'm going to do for you is called Little Things. While we were in Nashville, we discovered the phenomenon of rain that can be warm. So like it's warm outside and it's raining at the same time. It's kind of a foreign concept. Our second oldest is a girl. Her name is Sienna, and she loved to go out and play in the rain. Absolutely loved it. Would get soaking wet, would make a mess, but she just loved it. She'd have the biggest smile on her face. And so this song is actually kind of based on that and then spun off of some other things, Little Things. Do you remember when the sky fell down and you were dancing in the rain? I can't forget the way your shining face chased my troubles all away. It was as if you didn't see the storm clouds rolling, or hear the thunder clapping, 'cause you were in love with all those raindrops on your skin. Oh, you see all the little things, all the beauty that could be. You find the missing piece and love, and you find them in the little things. I love the way you love to touch my face when you're sitting on my knee. It's like you're memorizing all my lines. It's like you're memorizing me. And when you bring me dandelions from the yard and tell me how beautiful they are, but I catch a glimpse of all the treasures in your heart. love. Oh, and you see the way I fall, but you run to me with open arms, and you bring the missing peace and joy, and you find them in the little things. And I know you won't always be a little girl, but I hope you never lose your way of seeing all the little things and all the beauty that could be. I hope you find the missing piece and love. Oh, and if you ever fall, you can run to me with open arms, and we'll find the missing piece and love, and we'll find them in the little things, in the little things. Thank you. This next song I'm going to do is called Grace, which is also the middle name of our youngest daughter. The song's not necessarily about her, but it was written out of sort of the journey of walking through, like right before we had her, kind of went through some interesting stuff, and this song came out of that. So sometimes, like, I don't play these songs that often, and so I get up here and I start playing it, and it brings back all these memories, and I have to fight to not get choked up sometimes, but I guess I should play them more often to get desensitized. This road is narrow and long, and I'm not very strong. There are days when I am just hanging on, hanging on. And I stumble often enough to know how I'd fall apart without your grace, making light of the dark, filling my soul, changing my heart. You're making me new and seeing me through valleys of shadows and death. So all I can say is I'm amazed by your grace, amazed by your grace, amazed by your grace. Oh, there are some things that I do some things I deserve, but they're not very good. There are some things that I do that aren't things that I should. So when I get lost in the battle, remind me to lift up my eyes and see grace, making light of the dark, filling my soul, changing my heart. 'Cause who am I that the Lord of the universe is even aware of me? I'm just one of the billions, but still you hear me and you give your grace to make light of the dark, to fill up my soul and change my heart. You're making me new and seeing me through valleys of shadows and death. And so all I can say is I'm amazed by your grace, amazed by your grace, amazed by your grace, amazed by your grace, amazed by your grace. I'm amazed by your grace, amazed by your grace. Thank you. So that song made its way onto the second album that I got to make while we were living in Nashville. It's called Change. It says 10 songs on it and some musicians that are far better than I deserve to be playing with. It's worth the $10 just to hear these musicians. They're all from bands that you have heard of, but I'm not going to mention it because we're on TV. This is my first album. This is called Found. The first song I did, Little Things, is on that album. And the interesting thing about the music industry, just like any other industry, just like business, it's totally based on relationship. And because it's totally based on relationship, and because people see that, oh, hey, relationships are what get things done, they do this nasty thing called networking, where you try to skip over the relationship part and just get to the benefit of the relationship part. And during my time in Nashville, I grew to abhor networking more than almost anything else. And I abhor a few things, so that's saying something. But relationships are something that I'm fascinated by, whether it's with your parents, which is the first relationship you have, or your siblings, friends, cousins, then later on in life, maybe a spouse, then maybe children, co-workers. There's all these relationships that happen. And I'm convinced more than ever that relationships are what make life worth living. If you don't have relationships, then none of the things that you're pursuing, none of the things that you're trying to do are really going to mean anything, because the relationships are what give meaning and validity to those things that you're doing. And going back to the CDs and the music and all of that, I made some friendships not knowing what these people did or who they were, built some genuine relationships that then led to some incredible opportunities to get to make some albums that I'm really still pleased with. I can still listen to these things several years later, which is saying something, because normally that's not the case. You record something and 6 months later, you never want to hear it again, ever in your life. But, because I'm so fascinated by relationships, it's something that comes out in my songs a lot. And so tonight, for the very first time, I'm going to try out a new song. Yes, few people have heard this outside of my home. And I think I'm going to call it, what was I going to call it? It's I Want to Know You. And it's about relationships. You can just sit there and talk about the weather. You can paint the kind of picture you think I want to see. You can just play safe. You can quote all of the cliches. Drop the latest phrases you learned on the TV. the story you've told so many times before. And I've already seen the way you've been captured in chosen photos. What I wanna know is what's down below the surface of the deep. I wanna know the truth. I wanna know you. You can just small talk and dance around the details, skipping like a slippery stone across the water. Or you could take a moment and fling open the curtains, shed a little light on the dreams that make you wander. 'Cause I already know the story you've told so many times before. And I've already seen the way you've been captured in chosen photos. What I wanna know is what's down below the surface of the deep. I wanna know the truth. Oh, I wanna know you. I wanna know you. I already know the story you've told so many times before. And I've already seen the way you've been captured in chosen photos. What I wanna know is what's down below the surface of the deep. I wanna know the truth. I wanna know you. Thank you. I think I'll hang on to that one. That was fun. This next song I'm going to do is on my second album, Change. And this has got to be the most interesting songwriting story ever for me. I've been writing songs for 20 years now. I started when I was 17. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, though. I was filling notebooks with poetry, and my dad got me started on the guitar, and so that poetry turned into songs, and so I was writing, multiple songs a week for years and years, and I don't even know how many songs I've written at this point, but most of them are terrible. Most of them are songs that I will never play for anyone, ever, ever. The notebooks are hidden somewhere under deep security. But this song, I was living in Nashville. I was working as a carpenter as well as pursuing songwriting. And one day I went to the lumberyard and I was driving my 1977 F-150, which I loved dearly. And I came out of the lumberyard and I got into my truck and I went to turn it on and I flooded the engine. And so it just wouldn't start. And I was reading a book at the time by a French monk from hundreds of years ago, and he said this thing. He said, your time in prayer is very important in the morning, but then when the torrent of the day carries you off, just let it take you, and then find God in those places, because it'll be that much sweeter because it won't have been of your choosing. And I was like, wow, what an interesting way of putting it. So on this day in my truck that wouldn't start, I'm sitting there, and that came to my mind, and I was like, okay, well, what am I here for? So I closed my eyes, and I just spent a little bit of time praying, and I opened my eyes, and there's this huge cemetery on the hill, like literally right in front of me. And I knew it was there. I'd driven by it many times, but that morning I hadn't paid any attention to it. I hadn't even noticed that it was there. Excuse me. And so I'm sitting in my truck, and there's this cemetery, and the chorus for this song literally dropped into my head. Words and melody, just there it was. And I pulled out my phone, and I sang it into my phone, and I put my phone away, and I started my truck, and I went off to work. And it was a beautiful melody. I was like, wow, what a cool song. I had no idea what I was writing it for. It was like this sad song about somebody passing away, and that wasn't anywhere near me in any of my social circles. That wasn't happening anywhere. So a few weeks later, I pulled my phone out, listened to it, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And I worked on it a little bit. Still had no reference for it. I was like, why am I writing this song about this content when I'm not experiencing this at all? And then a month and a half later, a couple weeks then after that, so now I'm probably a month after the initial experience, my maternal grandfather very unexpectedly passed away very quickly. And I was in the parking lot at church that morning because I was playing on the worship team, and I was out in the parking lot, and I was talking to my mom on the phone about how he had passed, and I was just thinking like, wow, I wish I could write a song or a poem or just something, because we had a great relationship. He was a wonderful man. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm writing a song already. And so I then realized what this song had been given me for. And it was given a month in advance for something. And so I finished it then in the context of that. And it's a beautiful song. I love playing this song. It's called The Beginning. We'll say the words that we wish you could hear, and we'll love the things that you held dear, and we'll fight to hold on, keep your memory safe. But now that you're gone, there's a piece out of place. Oh, but it's not the end. It's just the beginning of love like you've never known, and life everlasting where peace will overwhelm, and joy will never escape you again, and you'll live on, living in the presence of Him. And you'll say hello to ones gone before, and they must be glad that you've made it home. Oh, 'cause it's not the end, it's just the beginning of love like you've never known, and life everlasting where peace will overwhelm, and joy will never escape you again, and you'll live on, living in the presence of Him. Oh, it's not the end, it's just the beginning of love like you've never known, and life everlasting where peace will overwhelm, and joy will never escape you again, and you'll live on, living in the presence of the author of everything. This is just the beginning. Thank you. That one always seems like such a great idea until I'm actually singing it. I'm like, oh boy. I'm going to finish with the newest song that I've written. I got to try it out sometime. So here you are. This is called We Are Not Alone, and it is officially the first Christmas song I have ever written. I have intentionally avoided Christmas songs my entire life, avoided writing them. I love Christmas music, and that's part of why I avoided writing a Christmas song, because I thought, well, how can I possibly compete with that? How can I even come close? So why try? And then this year, it just made sense. Like this idea came, and I was like, wow, that seems like a fun thing to write a song about. So here we go. We Are Not Alone. In a perfect world, before the fateful choice, God walked where we walked, we knew His voice. But the sky fell, the earth broke. Now it seems like we're on our own. Oh, but we are not alone, and we are not forsaken. Hope has not been lost, 'cause love came down and love broke through. Oh, our God is with us. One star-filled night, angel voices broke through time with good news of great joy for all mankind. A child king from heaven was born in Bethlehem. Oh, we are not alone, and we are not forsaken. Hope has not been lost, 'cause love came down and love broke through. Our God is with us. Into the darkness He brought light, into a dying world life. Into our chaos He has brought us endless peace. Our fears and loneliness can be relieved, 'cause we are not alone, and we are not forsaken. Hope has not been lost, 'cause love came down, love broke through. Oh, we are not alone, and we are not forsaken. Hope has not been lost, love came down and love broke through. Our God is with us. Our God is with us. Our God is with us. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. On behalf of all the other songwriters, it's great whenever there's a crowd at all. So this has been fantastic.